Westwood One Radio Network. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy praised Dak Prescott last month for having his best offseason program. However, the QB was spotted on vacation this week in a walking boot. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport is reporting that Prescott has been dealing with a very minor foot sprain, and it's not considered to be anything that should affect his preparation for the upcoming season. The Cowboys kick off training camp July 25th in Oxnard, California. Meanwhile, Chargers QB Justin Herbert is singing the praises of his new rookie receiver, second-round pick Ladd McConkey, after the team's offseason workout program. Herbert telling ESPN, quote, "He's just picked up the offense so easily. It's like he's been a 4 or 5 year vet. He understands the game." LA's rookies report to training camp July 16th, followed by veterans on July 23rd. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
As you know, summer is right around the corner, and for most people, that means more activities, more golf, more biking, more of whatever you love to do. But if you're dealing with aches and pains, your more could become less. This is why I'm here to tell you about Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps fight pain naturally. For instance, I was sent Relief Factor to try, and I've been taking it every single day. I'll tell you what, I feel the difference every day. You see, instead of masking your pain, Relief Factor's formula is designed to help reduce or even eliminate it. It's 100% drug-free, and it's been a game changer for so many people. So let's get after it this summer. Let's feel good. Let's do more of the things that we love to do. Don't let pain keep you down. Give Relief Factor a try and save on your first order. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Help fight pain naturally with Relief Factor. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
I checked, and I can tell you for sure it's a Friday, 5th day of July, 2024. Half-price fireworks and slightly used fireworks available for sale. By the way, we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
You made it through the 4th.
I still have all my fingers.
Okay, all your fingers, all your toes, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thinking of toes, well, how about blue suede shoes? Okay. Yeah, 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Don't step on my blue suede shoes, right?
Well, don't get water on them.
Yes. Well, Elvis Presley's blue suede shoes have been sold at auction.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for this?
All right, let's hear it.
$152,000.
Wow.
Yeah, you can imagine what they would have been worth if somebody hadn't stepped on them, right?
Really brought down their value.
Okay. I don't believe I ever owned a pair of blue, white, red, or any color suede shoes. I don't think it was. Growing up in Michigan, suede shoes would not have been good, especially in the winter.
Oh, no.
No.
I once had a pair, so randomly, I don't know how I got them, but I ended up with a pair of suede shoes, and they didn't last very long. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Well, let's see. You did have a nice 4th, and I think you said you were kind of like me. You got to enjoy your neighbors' fireworks displays, right?
Yes, I live on the east side of El Centro, and we got fireworks all year round on the east side. But, yeah, last night they were going off all night into the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. Yep. And well, you know, I think 4th of July and Christmas and New Year's, yeah, we get all the fireworks. And it's amazing how many came in from, either Mexico or I think some of the big shoot 'em up in the sky stuff available on some of the Native American reservations in Arizona.
That's what I heard. And I heard it's a good deal out there, too. Yeah, kind of like driving out there to get gas, you know.
Yeah, my unit in the Army, we were ordnance. Okay, you want 105 artillery shells or 155 artillery shells? You want 50 caliber? Hey, we got it, and we deliver it.
Like a fireworks
things
stand?
that go boom in the night. I think I kind of lost lost a lot of interest in that.
You guys had your own little fireworks stand of ammunition, huh?
Yeah, yeah. We didn't do any shooting. We just gave everybody the ammunition for them to do the shooting. Okay, are you ready for some birthdays?
Let's do it. Birthdays.
Huey Lewis, 74. That's the news. Singer Mark Kahn, 65. Actor Dorian Wilson, 62. Actor Edie Falco is 61. Actor Gillian Armenante is 60. Actor Catherine Irby is 59. And other birthdays, actor Ryan Hansen is 43. Actor Jason Dawley is 33. Local birthdays coming up.
It's summertime, and the pests are becoming a big problem. It's time to take control and call the experts at Valley Pest Services, locally owned and operated. Valley Pest Services values honesty and integrity towards its customers and employees. We continuously study and examine our techniques and procedures to improve and achieve our desired goals. Valley Pest Services technicians are state licensed and bonded. Call Valley Pest Services at 760-355-6655. That's 355-6655. Our great Alpha staff is always available to help.
We have happy birthday wishes today for Alan Bailey, Ron Emery, Leticia Hignite, John Holder, Martha Barron, Ashley Breland, Joe Fernandez, Cesar Ahumada, Art Obeso, Josefina Cuellar, Alma Benavides, Robert Tapia, Scott Dillon, and Andy Diaz. Happy birthday from Kxo. And let's see, I know you did, I know you heard Let Freedom Ring on both AM 1230 and FM 107.5, right?
They're pretty cool, pretty interesting. And then gotta love, the patriotic music for 4th of July.
And what people may not realize, but our very own Gabe Lemhus is the one that produced that, all locally produced.
Wow, this man has the magic hands. He can just...
Yeah, well, don't tell Gabe that. He'll want us to pay him. What works now is every so often we bring in cookies or cupcakes, and Gabe's happy.
That usually works, yeah.
Yeah, but tell him he did a good job on something. Oh, shouldn't I get paid for this?
You think he's some kind of big shot.
Yeah, not now, Gabe. We'll talk about that next staff meeting, okay? Oh, well. And in the news, it's our once and occasional feature crime watch. Someone put up a sign just outside the Louis Vuitton store in San Francisco. The sign reads, "Stolen goods must remain under $950. Okay. Obviously, it's a jab at the California shoplifting laws. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I remember the good old days when the only crime at the Louis Vuitton store was the price of their handbags. Maybe that'll change. We'll see. Are you ready for news?
News time.
Okay. We've got news. We're going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Hurricane Beryl slams into Mexico's Gulf Coast.
Today's impacts are going to be all across the Yucatan Peninsula. Category 2 storm. We're talking a 6-foot storm surge, wind gusts of about 110 miles per hour, and a half a foot of rain.
The Weather Channel's Jordan Steele. Beryl could hit the Texas coast this weekend. Another 206,000 jobs were added to the U.S. economy in June.
That's emblematic of a strong economy, solid economic growth. So we came down from May, but we expected that.
Bank of America's Joe Quinlan. The jobless rate inched up from 4 to a still low 4.1%. And after his Labour Party resoundingly beat Britain's Conservatives, ending their 14 years in power.
I have just returned from Buckingham Palace, where I accepted an invitation from His Majesty the King to form the next government of this great nation.
Britain's new Prime Minister Keir Starmer promising to beef up the country's struggling health and social services. CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Governor Newsom campaigning yesterday in Michigan on behalf of President Biden. He says he and his fellow Democratic governors who met with the president at the White House this week remain united behind him as he seeks a second term.
Donald Trump is own vice president. He does not support his reelection. So I think we're in a pretty good position.
There have been calls from some Democrats for Biden to drop out, and Newsom is one of those mentioned as a replacement. Some containment being made in the battle against the 3,500-acre Thompson fire burning in Northern California, but many locals are still worried.
We did hear a couple of the neighbors lost their house, and it just overwhelmingly just blessed that we were safe and that they did such an amazing job last night. It's incredible.
CAL FIRE says containment is near 10%, and Governor Newsom has declared a state of emergency to allow for federal resources to assist. And it may be a while before California is going to break from extreme heat. The National Weather Service says the warnings and watches go through next Wednesday. John Gilliland, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Philo's got a world of entertainment for you to explore with just one subscription. Sign up today and start watching all the networks you love, like A&E, MTV, Discovery, Lifetime, Hallmark Channel, and so much more. Featuring current seasons of all the best drama, true crime, reality, and family-friendly shows you can't afford to miss. And with up to 3 streams at once, you'll never have to fight about what to watch. Get started today and unlock our library of over 75,000 movies and shows, and save all your favorites with the unlimited DVR so you can rewatch them anytime, anywhere for up to a year. Philo now includes access to AMC Plus. You can discover your next obsession from its collection of hit originals like Mad Men, The Walking Dead, Killing Eve, Orphan Black, and tons of blockbuster movies. There are no contracts, no commitments, and no hassles. For just $28 a month, Philo's a better way to watch TV. So what are you waiting for? Visit philo.tv and sign up today to start your 7-day free trial. That's philo.tv.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations right here in the Imperial Valley. Remember, Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
In the KXO newsroom, firefighters provide mutual aid. A strike team made up of Imperial County firefighters is on the way to Butte County. Here's George Gale.
The team includes firefighters from the Imperial County Fire Department, as well as members of the El Centro, Calexico, Calipatria, and Hoteville departments. Strike team has been dispatched to the Thompson Fire in Butte County. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the conserve alert has been extended. The Imperial Irrigation District has extended a conserve alert with temperatures expected to peak at 118 by the weekend. The Imperial Irrigation District has extended their conserve alert through Tuesday, July 9th. The IID is asking that electricity customers in the Imperial and Coachella valleys help reduce stress on the power grid, maintain a reliable energy delivery service, and help avert rotating power outages. Customers can help by setting their air conditioners to 78 degrees or higher, turning off unnecessary lights, and giving major appliances a break between 4 and 9 p.m. More energy conserving information is available on the IID website. And just to, drive home how serious this conserve alert is, when we first started talking about, this story about these conserve alerts for the IID, they were expecting temperatures to peak at 115. Yeah, we're now saying 118. Yeah, be ready for that. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Arson suspect has been arrested. A man suspected of setting a haystack fire has been arrested. Here's George Gale.
On Wednesday morning at about 6 a.m., Imperial County Sheriff's deputies responded to the area of Cole and Bowker Roads near Calexico to investigate a haystack fire that had occurred in that area. The Imperial County Agriculture Crimes investigators were called out and developed evidence that linked the fire to 47-year-old Robert Lee Law, a transient from Phoenix, Arizona. Law was located and arrested, and he was booked into Imperial County Jail, charged with arson and possession of a dirk or dagger. Bail was set at $35,000. Imperial County Sheriff's Office investigators are looking to determine if Law was involved in any additional arson fires in that area. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A new agriculture study has been released. County Board of Supervisors accept a new ag study. County Ag Commissioner delivered the study to the supervisors this week. Ag Commissioner Jolene Desert said the study supplements the annual agricultural report. She said instead of stopping at farm production values, it also quantifies local food processing, employment, and economic ripple effects. The study presented to the Board of Supervisors at their Tuesday meeting says agriculture pumped just over $5 billion into the local economy in 2022 and supported more than 19,000 jobs. Desert said to put the contribution in perspective, Imperial County agriculture pumped nearly $14 million into the county economy per day, or more than $580,000 per hour. The county's third such study was conducted for the Office of Agriculture Commissioner by Drs. Jeff Langholtz and Fernando de Polis of Agricultural Impact Associates, a consulting firm specializing in agricultural economics. The report will soon be available at the Ag Commissioner's office on Broadway in El Centro. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley: at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. And of course, their mobile service vans go wherever you are at no additional charge.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at CokopahResort.com.
Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in the valley. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
You have been warned. There is a DUI checkpoint tonight. El Centro Police Department will conduct a DUI checkpoint tonight. Here's George Gale.
According to Sergeant Adrian Chilpa, impaired drivers put others on the road at significant risk. Any prevention measures that reduce the number of impaired drivers on our roads significantly improves traffic safety. DUI checkpoint locations are based on data showing incidents of impaired driving-related crashes. The primary purpose of the driving under the influence checkpoints are to promote public safety by taking impaired drivers off the road. Checkpoint will be in operation from 6 p.m. tonight until 2 a.m. Saturday morning. Funding for the program was provided by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
In other news, a fugitive has been apprehended. Imperial County Sheriff's Office deputies from Winter Haven Division make the arrest. They were assisted by U.S. Marshals. The fugitive was arrested after attempting to flee. The suspect was wanted for several felonies committed with a firearm in Winter Haven. A family member of the suspect was also arrested for aiding and abetting the felonious felon. The ICSO expressed gratitude to the U.S. Marshals Office in El Centro for their assistance. And Free Fishing Day. Free Fishing Day is Saturday in California. Here's George Gale with details.
The public can fish throughout the state without a license. It's an opportunity for beginners to explore what could be a new hobby. Children 15 and younger can fish free every day of the year in California, but the Free Fishing Day can be enjoyed by everyone. All fishing regulations, such as bag and size limit and gear restrictions, will be in effect. Check the California Department of Fish and Game for fishing rules and regulations. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the 22nd Annual Real Heroes Awards, recognizing real heroes in San Diego and Imperial counties. It happens in September. The deadline to submit nominations is July 19th. The event is hosted by the American Red Cross of San Diego and Imperial counties. It is an opportunity to recognize and honor hometown heroes. The event is held aboard the event is held aboard the USS Midway in San Diego. Heroes will be recognized in 8 categories: animal welfare, corporate, disaster services, first responder, gift of life, good Samaritans, service to the armed services, and youth hero. To submit a nomination in any of those categories, go to redcross.org San Diego/Real Heroes. And remember, nominations are due by Friday, July 19th. KXO News Time, 7:49. Weather up next.
At Burgers and Beer, we'd like to recognize Independence Day, the 4th of July, commemorating the Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4th, 1776, establishing the United States of America. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all who serve our great country and to those that have served for our freedoms. To all of our friends, please have a safe and wonderful Independence Day. From your family at Burgers and Beer.
The National Weather Service says prolonged extreme heat and dry conditions will continue through at least early next week, with strong high pressure over the region. The Imperial and Yuma valleys will see daily high temperatures between 112 to 120 degrees, with limited overnight relief. 113 the high in the valley yesterday, 81 the overnight low. Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 118. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Clear tonight with a low around 82. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 117. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny and hot with a high near 117. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 84 degrees downtown, 66% relative humidity, wind out of the east-northeast at 325 miles an hour. Air quality good in Nyland and Westmoreland, moderate everywhere else in the valley. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
The all-new Womanhaven Thrift Store in El Centro is now open to receive your donations with a convenient drive-thru. We are located at 742 West Main Street. Our drop-off hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We accept household goods, sports equipment, furniture, and more. Impact your community right here in the Imperial County in a meaningful way through your donations. For more information, visit womanhaven.org.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball action yesterday. Well, it was the Nationals nipping the Mets 1-0. Mets, 1 hit, no runs. And the Cardinals edged the Pirates 3-2. It took them 10 innings to do it. Reds beat the Yankees 8-4. Okay, yeah, is Aaron Boone's job in trouble again? Astros over the Blue Jays 5-3. Red Sox nipped the Marlins 6-5 in 12 innings. Guardians 8, White Sox 4. Twins beat up on the Tigers 12-3. Cubs over the Phillies 10-2. It was the Diamondbacks dumping the Dodgers 9-3. Christian Walker put on another power display. Yeah, home runs again. Yeah, Walker has obviously the Dodgers number. Meanwhile, the Rays over the Royals 10-8. Rockies nipped the Brewers 4-3. Giants topped the Braves 4-2. Mariners 7, Orioles 3. Athletics shut out the Angels 5-0, and the Padres continue to win. They beat the Rangers 3-1.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Wimbledon is underway. Can't you hear the grunts? Novak Djokovic said he wouldn't have been surprised if his second-round match against Jacob Fernley at Wimbledon went to a fifth set, but he's very glad it didn't. The seven-time champion at the All England Club beat his 22-year-old Scottish opponent 6-3, 6-4, 5-7, 7-5 on center court yesterday. Meanwhile, Jessica Pegula became the highest-seeded women's player to lose at Wimbledon, as the number 5-seeded American was defeated by Wang Jinyu 6-4, 6-7, 6-1 in the second round yesterday. And in other sports, Argentina beat Ecuador 4-2 on penalties to move into the semifinals of the Copa America after goalkeeper Emi Martinez made 2 saves in the shootout following a 1-1 draw in regulation time. Are you ready for Olympic Summer Games? Yeah, the Summer Games coming up very soon, and we'll have updates from Paris and the 2024 Summer Games on AM 1230 when it starts. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. U.S. job growth cooled as expected last month, but the labor market remains strong, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics data. The U.S. economy added 206,000 jobs in June, easing from a downwardly revised May tally of 215,000. The unemployment rate moved higher to 4.1%, marking the first time since November 2021 that the jobless rate was above 4%. Saks Fifth Avenue and Neiman Marcus are merging to create a luxury department store empire. And Amazon wants to help. Saks owner HBC announced a deal yesterday to acquire Neiman Marcus for $2.65 billion, establishing a luxury behemoth called Saks Global that has the two namesake department stores plus Saks Off Fifth discount store and the upscale Bergdorf Goodman. The two companies have been linked to merger talks for years. And Amazon, they want to be one of the players there. Right now, the Dow down 29 points at 39,279. The S&P 500 up 8 at 5,544. The NASDAQ up 88 at 18,275. Gold up 22.20 an ounce. Oil up 11 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today. Look for a high near 118. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. Clear tonight with a low around 82. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 117. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny and hot with a high again near 117. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal.
Hey, San Diego. Sellathon means big savings. Sellathon means great selection. Sellathon means 6 days to save. So visit your San Diego County Ford dealers now through July 8th and get great offers across the lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Like the built Ford Tough F-150, part of Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years and counting. Or the do-it-all Ford Escape, with the elevated vibes you want and the versatility you need. And the always electrifying Ford Mustang Mach-E, with 0 to 60 thrills and 0 emissions. It's the Ford 4th of July Sellathon. That means choices, whether it's gas, hybrid, or all-electric. Now's the best time to get behind the wheel of your brand new Ford truck or SUV and drive it home today. But hurry, these offers absolutely end July 8th. So go to your San Diego County Ford dealers today. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
All offers valid at Imperial County Ford dealers. KXO, El Centro, California.
On the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Peter King. The government says the number of new jobs last month was higher than most expected, 206,000 in June. That was down slightly from May, but still considered healthy. Bankrate's Mark Hamrick says even with all those jobs, the unemployment rate was up.
The Labor Department reports the nation's unemployment rate rose 0.1% to 4.1%. That's the highest since November 2021. The jobless rate has now risen 0.7% from the historically low level of 3.4% seen early last year. The question now becomes, how much higher does it go?
Analysts say this keeps us on track for a September interest rate cut. Hurricane Beryl has made its second landfall in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The storm has weakened substantially. CBS's Janet Shamlian is on South Padre Island, Texas.
It came ashore as a Category 2. That's much weaker than the Cat 5 that made landfall closer to Jamaica a couple of days ago. What that means, though, is that it's going to weaken further as it passes over the Yucatan Peninsula and into the Gulf, and then it stands a chance of re-strengthening.
Welcome news on California's Thompson wildfire. CBS's Elise Preston is in Oroville, about 70 miles north of Sacramento.
The fire is 46% contained, but the fire, for the most part now, is kind of in forested areas where it's really tough terrain. So that's what they're fighting. There is still some wind, and it is the hot temperatures. But for the most part, the fire has moved away from people and homes.
Now, the Wisconsin Supreme Court has okayed the use of absentee ballot drop boxes, reversing a decision made by conservatives 2 years ago when they controlled the court. President Biden is in Madison. He's trying to win back Democratic hearts with a rally and then a network TV interview that airs tonight. CBS's Natalie Brand is at the White House.
The president
publicly is doubling down on his plans, he says, to stay in this race while he and his campaign try to rebut these growing concerns about the viability of his campaign moving forward and growing calls by some within the Democratic Party, lawmakers, party officials, donors, to step aside.
With British Conservatives losing their majority in a landslide, the UK has a new leader. Prime Minister Keir Starmer says better days are ahead.
This is your democracy, your community, and your future. You have voted. It is now time for us to deliver.
Checking Wall Street, the Dow is down 38 points, and the NASDAQ is having a good day, up 84. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Hungary's president is in Moscow to meet with Vladimir Putin. That has European nations a bit concerned. CBS's Cami McCormick has more from Washington.
NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said Viktor Orban is not representing NATO in Moscow, but he notified the alliance in advance about his visit. Hungary has refused to provide assistance to Ukraine and worked to block efforts by others.
When it comes to military support, yes, there is a difference, but we have found a way to deal with that by ensuring that Hungary is not blocking the increased efforts by NATO allies.
Stoltenberg said he expects NATO allies to provide more air defenses and ammunition to Ukraine at the upcoming summit in Washington.
And this is the 30th anniversary for Amazon. Founder and CEO Jeff Bezos named his company after the world's largest river and said at the time he wanted his Amazon to become the world's largest bookseller. I think it's safe to say the company has exceeded those expectations and then some. Peter King, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
12:30.